Disclaimer: this video is meant to give criticism to the target of this video, as well as entertain an audience. Any jokes I make in this video are nothing more than that. Please do not spam hate comments and or dislikes on the target. So, a YouTube user who goes by the name of Blaze the Movie Fan has made a video about Cult of Dusty. I myself do not watch Dusty, as I think he's an arrogant, abrasive asshole. That being said, a bad video about him is still a bad video about him. And I'm going to play a clip from Blaze's video to show one of the problems with the video.
But anyway, today's commentary is gonna be on Cult of Dusty. I fucking hate that cunt with a passion.
This is usually not a good sign in a commentary. Usually, a commentary should be made because you have issues with the video and some criticism to give. Making a commentary because you hate the target introduces bias and may cause you to make incredibly dumb points. I'm skipping his intro because it's actually irrelevant to the commentary.
Hey guys, I'm really excited because the Muslims are finally on the internet! Finally! I've been waiting so long to debate these primitives.
Debate, a formal discussion of a particular matter in a public meeting or legislative assembly.
There was no reason to include the dictionary definition of debate. It doesn't even help the point you're trying to make.
It can barely be considered a discussion if one side doesn't care what the other side has to say, and it's plainly fucking obvious that you don't fucking care what religious people have to say. You just wanna force your atheism down their throat.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be making debunk and response videos to religious people. If he was trying to shove his ideas down other people's throats, he would be doing just that. But no, he actually makes debunk videos that respond to individual points. You know, because I'm skeptical of people's assertions and actually looked at his channel.
But then to say, isn't it cool? No, it's not fucking cool!
You seem to think that religion is objectively bad. It's not. It's your fucking opinion.
If you're going to interject for the sake of interjecting, then don't fucking do it. Just skip to a point that you actually have something to say about. Here, all you're doing is just acting like Dusty is wrong because he is Dusty. All he did was say that Islam is not cool. And on top of this pointless interjection, you tack on irrelevant stuff that has nothing to do with what he said, which I'll speed up before I go on to the next point I'm responding to. Because this paragraph will be relevant later.
And yes, there are many bad aspects to religion. I am not denying that, such as trying to make homosexuality legal. But there are a lot of good aspects of religion too. The reason why some people choose to be Christians, for example, is because they like the idea of a being in the sky who can act as their guidance in life. And that is a fucking awesome feeling, so it makes sense that those people want to be Christians. And at the top of that, religion can also help some people overcoming depression.
The world is actually boring as it is, so why can't we believe in something like that? That's freaking awesome!
That is such a fucking stupid response! How could you have thought making this video was a good idea if you didn't have anything better than that to say? I mean, I just eviscerated your religion. I pulled its guts out and I showed it to you. Don't you have some kind of real intellectual defense at all?
He actually brought up a legitimate point. The fact that life would be boring without religion is exactly the reason why I'm religious. Because it makes life a lot more interesting and fun to me.
That doesn't debunk Dusty's point. In fact, it's actually a sign that you willingly suspend logic and skepticism just for the sake of making things less boring. And it makes me wonder if you genuinely believe the religion that you're part of. At best, it's just an excuse to be religious. It also makes me wonder if you are related to Jordan of Spirit Science.
If what is being said feels right, then go with that flow.
Later, I might make a follow-up video explaining in more detail what's wrong with this point that Blaze made.
Also, Dusty, you are the one with poor arguments. Throughout the video, you have been saying stuff like, it's not cool and you're wrong because you're religious.
Granted, Dusty's responses aren't that great, but the Muslims' arguments are pretty damn poor as well. Also, do I need to bring up the reason you made this video and your pointless interjection again?
Atheists don't believe in God, so why are they going back into religion and trying to study so much about it and learn so much about it if they don't like religion? Why go back to it? I don't understand.
Let me explain to you exactly how stupid that question is. It's exactly as if you asked a doctor, if you hate cancer so much, why do you study it so hard? The answer is obvious. It's harmful and should be destroyed, and the more we know about it, the easier it is to destroy.
I find it funny how we get on cuckoo for making a dumb analogy, yet here you are making an even dumber analogy. Not only is this analogy very fucking dumb, it's also fucking disgusting. How dare you compare religion to cancer?
You know, you could have used that paragraph about the good parts of religion that you tacked onto your pointless interjection right here, instead of having it where it currently is, as it would have been an acceptable way to elaborate on why the analogy failed. That being said, there's still a valid reason as to why people should be encouraged to phase out religion. MartyMur81 explains this very well, so I'll leave a link to his video in the description.
I really hate when people bring that argument up.
Yeah, man, I bet you do hate that. Because now you only have two choices. You can deny what has been taught throughout the years by Islam since the very beginning, that Muhammad married a 6-year-old and had repeated sex with her when she was 9. Or number 2, you can defend pedophilia. Those are your only two choices here. The reason he hates this question is because I'm about to make him defend pedophilia. Watch him.
Aisha, the girl he married, she was very smart. She wanted to marry him. She loved him. Back then, it was acceptable, and this girl was very, very smart, and she indeed was in love with Muhammad, and it wasn't forced or anything like that, and he was a very respectable man.
Yeah, she was the smartest 6-year-old you ever met in your life, dude. She wanted it. She knew exactly what she was doing. If you think about it, she pretty much seduced him. Who are you to judge just because he was in his 50s and she was only 6 years old? They were in love. It's you who are making it gross. Ugh. I don't think I want to fuck this dude anymore.
What do you know? Actually a valid point. Yes, pedophilia is extremely fucking bad and you should never defend it or try to justify it. Unfortunately, this is the only good point that you make in your entire video.
Can you not interject to just agree? Can you just skip this point? Please? If you really want to acknowledge a good point, make it quick. Something like, hey look, a good point. You should make more of those. Because padding your video is really annoying.
It's so obviously transparent why you're doing this. It's to shut down dissenting debate. You know absolutely nothing about me. Yet over a 2-second clip, you're gonna go ahead and publicly smear me as a racist.
Smearing you? You mean like you have been doing this entire video to him? I mean seriously dude, all you have been doing throughout this video is to label this guy as stupid, but with barely any legitimate points to back yourself up.
Guess what, Blaze? The guy in Dusty's video is an idiot, but not for the reasons that Dusty stated. Also, whether Dusty is smearing someone or not, that doesn't make his point wrong.
I'm not even gonna bother responding to the rest of the video, because I don't talk to racists. So peace, son!
So yeah, just super fucking embarrassing. I'm really disappointed this is the best the Muslims had to throw at me. I actually thought they were gonna bring me something tough. Something I'd actually have to think long and hard about and then make a response video to. But the fact that he sucks so hard is actually awesome. It means these motherfuckers have nothing. This is the best they can do. We've won.
You didn't win jacks yet. Coco was logical, reasonable, civil, and properly debunked the point you made in your video. If you're a Muslim, you are retarded.
No, he fucking didn't. How is calling someone racist for criticizing your religion reasonable and civil? Islam is not a race, moron. And he didn't debunk Dusty's video.
Now it's time for my overall thoughts. This is one of the worst responses to religious people I've ever seen.
And I've definitely seen better responses to bad atheist videos. Try again.
Seriously, Cult of Dusty, go fuck yourself, you elitist cunt.
Fuck yourself!
Final thoughts. Blaze, this video seems like a repeat of your amazing atheist video about him complaining about a crying child on the plane, though this video isn't nearly as bad. If you're going to respond to an atheist video, please try not to be so emotionally driven next time. Tyler Golden Yoshi signing off.